This is not financial advice, not legal advice, for entertainment, educational purposes only. And anything I say is my opinion. Please don't make any financial decision based on anything I say in these videos. Double check you're still subscribed to the channel. Double check your notifications are on. And if you hit that like button, double check it's working properly, because these bad actors are doing everything in their power to manipulate the channel, because they don't want more people becoming aware of all the fraud and corruption in the United States stock market. Listen, Iran attacked U.S. bases in Iraq and Quatar, and that caused Bitcoin to drop, that caused XRP to drop, but eventually they are going to go back up, okay? And I'm going to tell you why. And this is just my opinion. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any crypto. I'm not telling you to buy, hold, or sell any stock. What I'm telling you is this. Iran is puffing up their chest. They want to show the world that they're not to be played with, that they're going to retaliate, that you're not going to attack them without any repercussions. But in the real world, where everybody else lives, Iran is really no threat whatsoever for the United States of America. I mean, they aren't, okay? And if they get too crazy, we all know the USA can wipe them out like that. And not saying that I condone, super aggressive behavior, because that's not what I'm saying. What I'm saying is this. The markets reacted to Iran attacking the U.S. base in Iraq and Quatar, but the reason that the market is going to bounce back, in my opinion, is because everyone knows Iran is not a real threat. Okay, Iran is not a real threat, and there's really not nothing they can do, but there's really nothing they can really do. They can shoot bombs at military bases where everybody has already been evacuated. They can do things like that to soothe their ego because of United States attack on their 3 nuclear facilities. But what else can they do? I know they was threatening to block the strait. I did a little research. The DD they say we don't do, because, we're dumb money and we close our eyes and throw darts at boards in order to pick financial instruments to invest in. But they have been threatening to close this thing so many times over the years. And you know how many times they've closed it? Not once. Well, not once that I could find. Maybe my information is incorrect, okay? Maybe my information is incorrect. But they have threatened to close it so many times, and they have never done it. Because just like China needs that oil and different countries need that oil, Iran needs that oil money. Iran needs that oil money, so they are gonna let the tankers float by. Bottom line is this. Iran can attack U.S. bases. They're not going to do any real damage. It's just to soothe their ego. And everybody in the market knows that Iran is not a real threat to the United States. So, therefore, technically, it should not affect the stock market. It should not affect crypto. But do I think bad actors will use this to manipulate the market? Of course they will, because that's what criminals do. They always look for ways to break the law and capitalize on negative things. I mean, that's what they do. Anyway, please leave some comments. Tell me what you think. Do you think the market and crypto is going to bounce back after Iran attacked U.S. bases in Iraq and Qatar? Anyway, have a great day. God bless, and I appreciate y'all on this journey with me.